In the virtual world of You, 5 wise sages known as the Voices oversee everything. Using cutting-edge biometric technology, users can create avatars called AS to explore and enjoy this VR universe. Right now, a huge concert by Belle, a top idol in You, is happening. Belle is super famous, and everyone's dying to know who she really is. After the concert ends, we meet Suzu, our main character. Suzu is a quiet and shy girl, totally different from the glamorous Belle. At school, Suzu only has one friend, Hiro, because she keeps to herself and avoids others. We flash back to Suzu's childhood. She used to be lively and happy, spending time with her family, playing piano, singing, swimming, and fishing. But everything changed when her mother died. Her mother tried to save another child from drowning during a flood, despite knowing the risks. Suzu felt abandoned and couldn't forgive her mother for leaving her behind. This trauma made Suzu stop singing and afraid to be around groups of people, causing her to get sick whenever she tried to sing. One day, Hiro invites Suzu to join You. That night, she decides to register and create her avatar. Her avatar turns out to be very beautiful and looks like Luca, the most popular girl at school. Suzu notices that the avatar has the same freckles as her, so she names it Belle. After some hesitation, she dives into the world of You and is amazed by its unique and wonderful features. Suzu discovered that she could sing freely in You without feeling nervous. She sang with joy, not caring what others thought. Despite some people finding her singing annoying and strange in the crowded VR space, she kept going. An angelic avatar came up and complimented her, calling her beautiful and amazing. In the real world, Suzu's You account had only a few followers, including the angel avatar and her friend Hiro. But she was thrilled to be singing again. Back at school, she was noticeably happier, and her days continued with this newfound joy. Then, something surprising happened. Suzu's You account gained millions of followers, quickly becoming a trending topic. Fans speculated about her real identity and created fan art of her. However, not everyone was a fan. There was significant criticism, especially from a rival singer named Peggy Sue. Feeling overwhelmed, Suzu went to Hiro's house. She was upset by the negative comments about Belle. Hiro reassured her that while some people hated her, many others loved her. Together, they decided to turn Belle into a superstar. Hiro became her producer, handling all her needs, and they donated all their earnings anonymously to charity. Over time, Belle became known as Belle, with an E for beautiful in French. Her fame grew so much that she surpassed even Peggy Sue. Despite her online success, Suzu's real life remained mostly the same, though she was happier. Her childhood friend, Shinobu, visited her, but Suzu got flustered and left. Later, Belle performed in a concert at a large domed stadium. Suddenly, a character named Dragon burst into the arena, chased by several uniformed avatars called Justices. Dragon was a well-known fighter in You. Dragon, known for his brutal fighting style that shatters opponents' data, isn't well-liked. Despite being outnumbered by the Justices in the dome, he manages to evade them. The leader of the Justices, Justin, arrives with a powerful weapon called Origin, sponsored by several backers. This laser can reveal the real person behind an avatar, but despite multiple attempts, Justin fails to catch Dragon, who escapes. As a result, Belle's concert is cancelled. The next day, Suzu and Hiro set up a massive computer at their old elementary school to investigate Dragon's identity. They find that Dragon has an impressive record: 369 wins, 2 ties, and 3 losses. They interview some of his opponents. Those who lost describe Dragon as extremely aggressive, while the winners claim they only won because Dragon let them. One of the winners is the Angel Avatar, who first followed Belle, but he disappears without responding to the interview. Internet rumors suggest Dragon might be Jelinek, a contemporary artist with scar tattoos, matching those on Dragon's back. Suzu and Hiro try to interview him, but he quickly disconnects the call. Another suspect is an older woman who appears to have a happy family life, but her Instagram photos are all stock images. There's also a famous baseball player rumored to be Dragon, known for his violent behavior and wearing a gentleman's mask. The whole world is intrigued by Dragon, with many people making theories and claiming to know him personally. Child even says Dragon is his hero. Suzu spends the night watching videos about Dragon and comes across a video of a boy who, despite losing his mother, lives well with his brother and father. This resonates deeply with Suzu as she still struggles with her own loss. Rumors suggest that Dragon might be hiding in a secret place in You, called the Castle. Belle set out to find the elusive castle in the world of You. AI bots tried to mislead her, sending her to various wrong locations. Just when she was about to give up, the angel avatar appeared and guided her to the castle everyone had been searching for. Inside, the angel revealed a secret flower she had grown, but from the shadows, Dragon appeared and told Belle to leave. The distressed angel went up to the castle's roof. with Dragon and Belle following. On the roof, Dragon calmed the angel down and then kicked Belle out of the castle. The next day, Suzu was shocked to see angry posts online about her and Shinobu. It turns out that when Shinobu touched her hand while checking on her, people mistook it as a romantic gesture and assumed they were dating. Panicked, Suzu went to Hiro for help. Together, they approached the groups of upset girls to explain that Suzu and Shinobu were just childhood friends, and there was nothing romantic between them. They managed to calm the girls down. Turned out that Luka, the most beautiful girl at school, also had a crush on Shinobu and asked Suzu for help because of their childhood friendship. Reluctantly, Suzu agreed, but she cried afterward. The truth was, she had feelings for Shinobu herself, felt unworthy of him. Back in the world of Yu, Belle was surrounded by the justices, who were questioning her about Dragon's whereabouts, since she was near his suspected hideout. The leader threatened to use Origin to reveal her real identity if she didn't cooperate. Just in time, Dragon swooped in and saved Belle. Seeing Dragon rescue her made Belle realize he might not be the villain everyone thought he was. He simply wanted to be left alone but was constantly bothered. Belle recognized their similarities and felt a deep connection. They embraced in the castle, reminiscent of a scene from Beauty and the Beast. Suddenly, Dragon's scars multiplied, causing him intense pain. Belle, bewildered, asked him who he really was. In the real world, Suzu expressed to Hiro that people should leave Dragon alone and stop bothering him. Unfortunately, Dragon was no longer safe, and the pressure to find him, especially from the justices, was increasing. Suzu then went to meet Luka and discovered she had misunderstood everything. Luka actually had a crush on Suzu's other friend, Kamishin, not Shinobu. Nervous but determined, Suzu approached Kamishin, but was too shy to speak. She and Luka had a heart-to-heart, where Suzu confessed she'd had feelings for Shinobu since they were kids. She had thought his promise to protect her was a marriage proposal, but now realized it was just his way of shielding her from bullies. They both laughed about their misunderstandings. On her way home, Suzu encountered Kamishin and took the opportunity to play matchmaker. She helped Kamishin and Luka get together and then left them to it. Outside, she ran into Shinobu, who was on his way to meet Kamishin. Gathering her courage, Suzu prepared to confess her feeling, but was shocked when Shinobu revealed he knew she was Belle. Embarrassed and flustered, she ran away. Suddenly, Hiro called her with urgent news. Dragon was in trouble. The justices had found and destroyed Dragon's castle in their search for him. Suzu quickly logged into Yu and saw that Dragon was now the main focus of attention. Shinobu, Luka, and Kamishin joined her as they returned to the elementary school, where Suzu and Hiro were trying to locate Dragon. Suzu thought deeply about what she knew and concluded that Dragon must be a child. They focused their search on kids in Yu. They found the same boy who had previously claimed Dragon was his hero. The boy was live streaming and singing the song Belle had sung to Dragon. Annoyed by the singing, the boy's father barged into his room, smashing things and hurting him. Just as the father was about to hit the boy, his older brother rushed in to protect him. This made Suzu realize that the older brother must be Dragon. Using her connection feature, Suzu reached out to the older brother and revealed that she is Belle and wanted to help them. The older brother, skeptical, questioned how she could help and doubted her sincerity, thinking she was just another person who pretended to care but wouldn't actually do anything. He abruptly ended the call. Shinobu suggested that in order for the older brother to trust her, Suzu must reveal her true self in Yu by singing as herself. Hiro disagreed, fearing that this could ruin everything Belle had built. Despite his concerns, Suzu decided to go ahead. Inside Yu, she forced Justin to use the Origin beam on her to reveal her true identity. Transformed back into herself, Suzu sang her heart out in front of a massive audience. As she sang, she reflected on the day her mother had sacrificed herself to save another child during a flood. Now, she felt she was following in her mother's footsteps by trying to help others. The audience was deeply moved and joined in her song, tears in their eyes. The two boys were convinced that Suzu was indeed Belle, and that she might be different from others who had let them down before. They restarted the call, but just as they were about to share their location, their father barged in and ended the call. Determined, Suzu and the others didn't give up. Luka recognized the announcement music from the earlier video, which gave them a clue that the boys might be between two cities. They rechecked the footage and spotted two distinctive towers from the window, which Kamishin identified as being in Tokyo from a previous competition he had attended. The Child Protection Service was contacted, but they informed that action couldn't be taken until 48 hours after the complaint. Not willing to wait, Suzu decided to go to Tokyo on her own. On her way, she texted her father, apologizing for being distant and selfish. Her father responded with understanding, expressing pride in her for being a caring person and encouraging her to be kind to the person she was about to save. Arriving in Tokyo in the rain, Suzu began her search for the boys. When Suzu finally found the boys, she embraced them, just like Belle had embraced Dragon. This heartfelt gesture convinced the older brother even more that Suzu was indeed Belle. Their father arrived to take them back. But Suzu stood her ground. Even as their father threatened to hit her, Suzu remained unshaken. Faced with her bravery, their father could do nothing but flee. The boys expressed their deep gratitude to Suzu, praising her for being so amazing and beautiful. Back at home, Suzu had become more open with her friends and family. The film wraps up with her loved ones encouraging her to sing. And that wraps up the recap of Belle.